give up. Don't give up. Fight forever. Don't give up. Fight forever. Don't give up. Fight forever. Fight forever and ever and ever and ever.
Bryan Danielson has asked that each and every one of you please be quiet, otherwise he will leave and never come back.
Never come back!
Clearly you didn't understand. If you don't shut up, he will never come back.
What is wrong with you people? Hey, you people shut your mouth!
our huge main event is underway as the American Dragon Bryan Danielson defends the FIP Heavyweight Championship against Davey Richards. And Bryan Danielson, of course, has Dave Prazak at ringside. Dave Prazak, the leader of DP Associates. Mr. Milo Beasley in the wheelchair at ringside as well. Mr. Milo Beasley, of course, the vice president of DP Associates. And the crowd here in Bushnell expressing their opinion of the champion, Bryan Danielson. We heard Dave Prazak on commentary earlier tonight talking about how he doesn't like it when Bryan Danielson is criticized for not having a tan. Personally, I didn't think the lack of a tan was a big deal until he shaved his head. You could barely see him in there, which may work to his advantage. It's a good thing he's not wearing white tights. And right now, Bryan Danielson working on the arm of Davey Richards. And Davey Richards earned this shot at the title last night in Brooksville when he defeated Roderick Strong. And what a great match that was. If you missed it, make sure to check it out. Davey Richards won that match by submission, but it was a very close match. And so earlier tonight, Roderick Strong participated in another #1 contenders match, taking on Matt Seidel. And Roderick Strong was able to pick up the victory. And so next month, it will either be Bryan Danielson versus Roderick Strong for the FIP Heavyweight Championship, or it will be Davey Richards versus Roderick Strong in a rematch for the Heavyweight Championship. And right now, Dave Prazak trying to calm down Bryan Danielson. And Bryan Danielson, oftentimes the king of the mind game, but also has a very fragile ego and does not appreciate being criticized by many of the young ringside fans here in Bushnell, Florida. Bryan Danielson back in the ring. And Davey Richards has been around the block a little bit, especially in recent months. He knows what kind of tactics to expect from a Bryan Danielson. He knows what kind of tactics to expect from DP Associates. So you gotta imagine that Davey Richards is gonna try to have eyes in the back of his head, try to keep track on Dave Prazak, try to keep track of Mr. Milo Beasley. Of course, keep his eyes on the champion, Bryan Danielson. And right now, Greco-Roman knuckle lock with Davey Richards getting the better of it. Leverage move here from Richards. Takes down the champion. One shoulder down, two shoulders down. Only a count of two. Danielson nips up. Takes the hold and goes right into a side headlock. Headlock takedown by Bryan Danielson.
Shut up! You got it, Bryan! You got it!
Both men center of the ring as the young fans at ringside continue to voice their opinion of Bryan Danielson.
Oh,
Danielson
that's right.
able to nip up once again. But Richards is waiting. High kick takes down Bryan Danielson. And Bryan Danielson heads to the outside to try to regroup. Davey Richards so focused, so determined to walk out of Bushnell here tonight as the FIP Heavyweight Champion. As Bryan Danielson on the outside appears to have injured a tooth, he says. Not sure if Danielson is exaggerating the extent of his injuries or not. Referee counts up to 2 now. 7 more seconds, and Danielson will have lost this match. Danielson begins to make his way back into the ring. Davey Richards never lost his focus. Was never tempted to head to the outside to try to chase Bryan Danielson, which is never a good idea, especially with Dave Prazak and Mr. Milo Beasley on the outside. Richards and Danielson lock up. Danielson goes back to that headlock. Likes to apply it cross-arm style. A little Hold by Richards. Drop toe hold. Takes down the champion. Champion's face smacks right on the canvas. And now it's Davey Richards with the headlock. Richards sent off the ropes now. Shoulder tackle takes down Danielson. Clothesline takes down Danielson. Only two. Chinlock again by Davey Richards. And Davey Richards now really almost taking down Bryan Danielson at will here. And Danielson works his way up to his feet. Shot to the stomach by Danielson. Closed fist right to the top of the head. Up and over goes Davey Richards. Hip toss. Headlock takedown. And Davey Richards once again in control here. And you gotta think about the war that Davey Richards went through last night in Brooksville against Roderick Strong. Will it play a part in this matchup? The damage that they did to each other. Not to mention the fact that Roderick and Davey both wrestled twice last night as they met Bryan Danielson in Cybercom and an impromptu tag team match following the singles match between Richards and Roderick. And it was Roderick Strong that got the victory in that match, defeating Danielson by submission. But it's Richards that gets the shot tonight. Roderick will have to wait another month to get his shot at the title. Richards' shoulders were down, but able to kick out. Holding on to the headlock is Davey Richards.
I got him.
Both men make their way back to their feet. Danielson sends him off, drop down. Under the legs goes Davey Richards. Jumps through. Fast and furious action here from both men. Head scissors takes down Danielson. And an arm drag. But the headlock countered with a huge backdrop suplex. And it's moves like that that make Bryan Danielson the great champion that he is. As soon as Davey Richards grabbed that headlock, Bryan Danielson saw it coming and had the counter ready and executed the counter immediately. And now takes advantage of it by sending Davey Richards to the floor. And now having the referee check on his tooth, which allows Mr. Milo Beasley to hit an elbow drop off the apron to the floor. Mr. Milo Beasley and Dave Prazak interfering at will, and the referee saw none of it. Bryan Danielson posing once again for the fans here in Bushnell, who certainly do not appreciate his attitude, do not appreciate his arrogance, do not appreciate the ways that he's gone to keep that title over the past several months. Nice European uppercut there, though, by Bryan Danielson. The fans may not like him, but he is the champion, and he's the champion for a reason. One of the best wrestlers in the world, if not the best. Chop to the chest of Davey Richards. Fans are really getting on the case of Danielson, but it doesn't seem to faze him anymore. Quick kick out there by Davey Richards. Wasted no time getting his shoulders off the canvas. But Danielson now has Davey Richards draped across that middle rope, trying to choke the life out of him. And now it's Dave Prazak and Mr. Milo Beasley both choking Davey Richards. Mr. Milo Beasley quickly goes back to his chair like nothing happened. Davey Richards able to grab that bottom rope to break the hold. And now, Bryan Danielson, butterfly applied. Can he take over Richards? Yes, he does. Butterfly suplex by Bryan Danielson. And follows it up with a big elbow drop. and Danielson thought it was 3. The ref's count has been fairly consistent in this matchup. It appeared to be a 2 count, but Bryan Danielson disagrees. Danielson now wasting time, getting back after Davey Richards. Goes in the face of Richards and hits him right in the cheekbone with a headbutt. Richards not fighting back. Elbow to the face. Went for a drop kick, but Danielson held on. Nobody home for Davey Richards. Danielson trying to wear down Davey Richards' center ring. Variation of the camel clutch with a cross-armed face lock here. Applied across the bridge of the nose of Davey Richards. Danielson breaks the hold. Went to stomp down on the back using the tailbone and landed right on the knee of Davey Richards. And now Richards fighting back, elbow to the face. Sends Danielson into the corner. Huge backdrop out of the corner by Davey Richards. Danielson, a couple of big shots, takes down the challenger.
Shut your mouth!
Tells the crowd to shut their mouths. Sends Richards off the ropes. Richards counters the backdrop with a sunset flip. And Danielson kicked out but rolled all the way to the floor. Pescado by Davey Richards sends the champion crashing down to the concrete. And Danielson quickly heads back into the ring. Davey Richards now up top. Drop kick takes down Danielson as Richards nips up. Danielson in the corner in trouble. Off comes the elbow pad. Huge forearm smash. But Danielson ducks the clothesline. And Richards gets his foot grab. Schoolboy and the tights. No, only 2. Davey Richards was tripped up by the outside interference and had his tights grabbed on the schoolboy, but still managed to kick out. Up and over goes Danielson, but Richards catches him. Power slam. And now dragging Danielson to the corner. What could Richards have in mind here? Frog splash off the second rope.
Come on, Dragon!
Only 2.
Come on, Dragon! No! Move out of the way, Dragon!
And Davey Richards heading to the top rope. You don't see him up there often. Pazak tried to grab the foot. Richards kicked him off. Oh, but Danielson able to recover. Took Davey Richards' legs out from right under him. And now Davey Richards finds himself crouched on the top rope as Danielson has him hooked. Could be going for the huge superplex. Both men come crashing down. Cover. No, only 2. Only 2, and Danielson can't believe it. Going for the cross-face chicken wing. Can Davey Richards fight it off? The move is locked in, center of the ring. Davey Richards may have no choice but to give it up. Taking so much punishment in this match, came crashing down to the canvas from the superplex. And Danielson may have secured himself another successful title defense here. If the hand falls one more time, it's all over. But no, Davey Richards still has something left, still has some fight left inside. Can he make his way back to his feet? Bryan Danielson can't believe it. Dave Prazak can't believe it. Davey Richards breaks the hold, comes off the ropes, and hits a huge kick to the head. Cover! No, only two. Only two. He kicked him right in the head. How did Danielson kick out? And Davey Richards now going back after the champion. Can he put him away? But Danielson fighting back. Both men trading elbows. And now kicks from Davey Richards. Can he knock out Bryan Danielson? Runs into the knee of Danielson. What a counter by the champion. But now wasting time, drawing with the fans. Allowing Richards to hit a huge clothesline out of nowhere. And no, again Danielson kicks out. Davey Richards absolutely beside himself. Dave Prazak and Mr. Milo Beasley on the outside. They can sense it. They can sense that the FIP Heavyweight Championship may change hands right here in Bushnell. As Davey Richards now has the champion placed on the top rope. Bryan Danielson is hurt. Bryan Danielson is in a lot of trouble, but he's trying to fight it off. And he's able to knock Richards down to his feet. Here comes Danielson off the top rope. Axe handle countered into a Manhattan drop. Sweeps the legs. Stretch muffler here from Davey Richards. Tearing away at the knee. But Dave Prazak up on the apron. The ref trying to get him down. And Richards realizes it, that the referee was distracted. He lets go of the hold. Is he going to hit Prazak? Takes out Prazak with an elbow, and I can't say Prazak doesn't deserve it. Oh, but Brass knocks. Danielson had something in his tights. Ref didn't see it. No! And Bryan Danielson once again retains the FIP Heavyweight Championship. But it took the distraction of Dave Prazak. It took Brass knocks hitting in the trunks of the champion. And how can the champion be proud of the way he retained the title here in Bushnell? Sexy party in the middle of the ring, but here comes Roderick. And Roderick's got a shot. Roderick's got a shot next month. It'll be Roderick Strong and Bryan Danielson for the title. And you know Roderick Strong's going to do whatever it takes to try to win that title next month. What an event we've had here in Bushnell. For Dave Prazak, I'm Jared David signing off.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Fight forever. Don't give up. Fight forever. Don't give up. Fight forever. Fight forever and ever and ever and ever.